Well, if anybody's listening, I'm just getting all set up here, waiting for things to start. And hopefully everything's going to go well today. I've got some new software, so that should help. Well, if anybody's listening, I'm just getting all set up here, waiting for things to start. Won't be saying too much here while I'm getting set up. You might hear me typing away, but not to worry, I am here and I will be starting. As soon as quality starts, I'll change the screen. I can actually tell if anybody's watching, but nobody's watching right now. I'm just talking to myself. We'll be starting in 10 minutes, so if you're watching this as a recording, you can skip over to at least 10 minutes from now before you're going to see anything. Nobody's watching right now. I'm just talking to myself.
Green light, give it all you can.
Probably hearing the sound in the background. I don't want to play with my microphone settings too much, so if you hear sound, that's just people practicing out there. I will get everything set up. Oh, maybe you guys can watch. I'll let the stream go here and play around while people are just practicing. Watching, I can watch everybody practicing, and if I look at, I can show you the leaderboard in terms of the qualifying. Oh, I guess we're finished here. Let me take a quick peek to see if they had qualified. There's the leaderboard for qualifying in the practice round here. I think it's going to start up again in a few seconds for another 10 minutes of practice qualifying, and then the official qualifying will start at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure my levels are good here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Maybe I'll pop it up just slightly. If anybody watches. I don't want to show you that weird little screen here. I'll turn that off. We're sitting here with Mark at the moment. I thought Mark was going to be doing something else today, but looks like he's practiced at least. I know he likes these wet races, so maybe that's why he made time for it. I am hoping to do the whole race here, but I have a birthday party for my daughter this afternoon, so I might have to sneak out before the end of the race. It said this is just a practice broadcast, but if I have a chance to do the whole race, I will. I may have. The whole race here. What's going on my server? Broadcast.
Green light, give it all you can.
You know, shows. I think I'm gonna have to play off here and reconnect because I don't think the software does this properly. Let's just wait and watch. Message there. to go. Hi everybody. Oop, what? It's Mike here. I'm going to be live streaming you guys, so give it a good show.
Just said that to everyone. Look, mate.
I fixed my hair for this.
Yeah, put a bit of lippy on, a bit of nail
That's
polish.
right. Lush, yeah.
Good luck with that, Mike.
I combed my eyebrows.
Lee, you do that every weekend, that I know.
You don't, people think you're crazy.
They are quickly
Just
getting
for
to
some
the
fun
fan
here, I'm
science
going to turn on
stage.
the
Yeah.
Discord audio. Those of you who don't join Discord during the race, you can listen in right now for a while and turn that off when the race starts,
That
however.
kind of effort, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Figure out how to turn that Discord audio on. There we go. I should be listening
So
to
on break decks, having a clip at 6 is closed or
listening to the boys talk here. They can't hear me, but I can hear them.
You want that
And hopefully you
closed.
can hear them, but like I said, I'll disconnect that a little later. While we're sitting here waiting for the race to start in 5 minutes, why not listen to the boys talk?
Just more closed.
It needs to rain a lot harder or I'm going to cook my tires.
30 minutes from now.
Yeah, it's gonna. And I'll tell you, if you can do a fast lap on wet tyres on drying conditions, but at the end of the lap, they are red. And they're ready
Yes.
to go.
Maybe I'll
In
turn the
fact, going
Discord
round parabolic is
off
hilarious 'cause you
in case
feel
somebody
the
says
car
something that we
shoulder.
don't want to have on
Because
the
tyres go, no,
broadcast.
no,
So
no,
anyway,
Yes.
didn't tell the boys that we're going to broadcast them. So
And your right boot's going,
there
yes,
we go.
yes,
They're
yes.
should be off by now.
I did when I was testing it before. I did a setup on mine with the AI, and straight off the bat, it was a wet race. But it turned as soon as the lights went green, it went to a dry race. So I was.
So they should be gone by now. And this session has ended. Oh, how is that? Sorry to bore you guys with all this stuff, but
Wet race, but it turned as soon as the lights went green, it went to a dry race. So I was.
I have to get out and rejoin. Between us, I'll knock this off so you don't have to watch all this stuff, you guys. Bore you guys with all this stuff. Oh boy, you guys got an interesting little screen there, haven't you? Get rid of that later. Still getting that message, aren't I? Get rid of that. Somehow. And that's gone. control here. Let you guys back in on this. See it.
Green light. Give
Oh,
it all you can.
this should be starting pretty quick here. I'm not sure if this is real qualifying or not. It might be. It's awfully close to noon. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're into real qualifying now. Let's make sure I have control of the screen. Yes, I do. I can change all the things. Yes, yeah. So we're live. Here we're live qualifying. And I'll put up... here is our racers today. 23 guys on track. Nope, 26. It only shows the top 23. So we have 26 people. And I'll go back to the basic HUD here and find somebody who's out on track. And let's try Andreas. Oh, Andreas is still in the pits. There we go. Mr. Moses, I can actually find out who these people's drivers' names are now. That's Chris. Chris is in the orange car, I guess. Ahead of him is Roman Mark. And I'll just keep you guys up to date as to who's going to have the best laps. Maybe we can find somebody who we know is pretty quick today and follow him on the first lap. Well, Mark's always usually pretty quick. Let's just follow him in his cockpit. He hasn't got his wipers on. Unless that's not showing properly in the stream. Guess he gets distracted with wipers. So, Mark's still in his out lap. So let's follow Mark throughout his first full lap. He's coming to the penultimate corner here, so he'll be taking it hot and heavy now. A couple of seconds behind Howells. There's the yellow up ahead of him. Can't believe that Mark has not got his wipers on. Maybe that doesn't show properly in the screen here. I don't know all its names of the corners. I wish I had, there's a piece of software that gives you the names of all the corners and displays them on the screen. That was an AC, I believe, in Assetto Corsa. Too bad Assetto Corsa Competizione doesn't have that ability, but, oh well. I was an auto sport fanatic, not fanatic, but fan. I would know all these corners, but I don't. I'll start learning them later. Mark's got, he's a little bit close to Howells here, but I'm sure he's going to give it all he's got, because Howells is a pretty quick driver too. He shouldn't catch up with him. I don't know if Mark's tires are 100% warm yet. He's not having the best lap. He's showing an interval there of 4 seconds behind. I'm not quite sure where that lap came from, but let's just see what he's going to get. Lots of people. I think that's Mr. Souza up ahead of Howells there. Lots of people on track. A few gaps if somebody wants to join in a different lap. Also a lot of people quite close together. Again, let's just watch Mark all the way through his first lap. I think I saw some 150s and not sure if I saw 148 there on some earlier practice rounds. I doubt it, but 150 should be a pretty good lap. Going to be a little over 150. See where he ends up after making this lap. He ends up in third. That's not a bad. So if I switch over to the leaderboard here, we've got a number of first laps in. So we've got Moses in first, and Peter is in second. Mark's in third. Ends up in third. And Peter's actually having a better lap than he had the first time. Go to his basic HUD. He's half a second up on his best lap of 1:55. So let's see if he's going to better his time. Few people on some good laps here. Don Harvey is in a. Make sure I got the right name there. Don is got a good lap going too. I'll flip to him in a bit. But Peter's actually up almost a second on his best lap, so he's going to be in the 154s. Taking it easy around this corner. There's not a lot of rain coming out there at this point in time. He gets in, he gains some time on his better other lap, 1.1, and he's going to come in and first place with 154.3, and he looks like he's going to go to the pits here and see what else is going on. So Don is having a great lap. He's 2 seconds above his first lap, so he should climb up a little bit. 14th, and now he's in 5th. Great job, Don. On the board here, we got Mr. Shannon. He's got a good lap going. Aaron, 2.5 seconds up on his best time. See if he can hold it together. Once again, the trucks doesn't look like it's raining very hard right now. Our current board is Peter, Wolfener, Moses, Panoff, Pocock, Trapp, Harvey, Howells, and he lost his lap. Oh well. Let's see who else has got a good lap going. Oh, Mr. Moses has got he's up on his first lap slightly. He's got a gap of half a second to catch up to Peter. Mark is having a good lap also. He's got a half a second up on his previous times. Let's just watch him and see if he can come up the leaderboard. He should jump up a couple of spots. Maintaining that at least 0.4 of a second. There, he's got his half second back again. Let's see how he jumps up. He should jump up a couple of spots. 10th now. And he jumps up to 7th. Nice job. Let's see who else has got some split times. Oh, Mark's having a good. He's having a good lap here. And Mark is very close to 3rd place. I think if he maintains this pace, he's going to jump into 3rd place ahead of Murch. We'll follow Mark along here. Mark still doesn't have any wipers on. I'm not sure if that's a little glitch in his in the game, but everybody else's wipers are on. Maybe he's got a dog in the passenger seat. You know how dogs hate wipers. My dog used to bark his ass off when my wipers went on. Oh, Mark's even gaining some time on his best lap. So with that kind of delta, he should jump into 3rd place, at least. Yeah, he'll be in 3rd place at the end of this. Hang on there, Mark. Rain's letting up quite a bit here now, so this variable weather is going to be interesting to watch throughout the race. Oh, he's going to have a second. I jumped him into 3rd place as expected. So we've got, I'll just jump to the leaderboard here. Here's our leaderboard with the rankings so far. We've got 5 minutes left in the stream, or in qualifying, I should say. I'm going to take a quick peek at the Mr. Stefan has joined the stream. We've got at least one guy listening live. That's great. Go back to basic hub here. Let me take a peek. Oh, Christopher has got a great lap going. He's currently in 15th place. He is he should jump up, if he can maintain this, he could jump up about 3 or 4 places. He's currently in 16th. Let's see how he does. Maybe I'll do something different, watch a TV view of his qualifying lap. The view's always nice. I tend to stay in the cockpit too much sometimes. Watch a TV view. It's not very loud in the background here, so I won't talk too loud. Make sure my voice is doing pretty good. Whoa, we skid a little bit off on there. Lost a couple. Oh, he lost quite a bit. Lost a third of a second. Still dropping. So that affected his just that one little slip. He lost his whole gap, and he will still probably gain 1 or 2, depending on how he catches up. Well, he's caught up a little bit more. Can't tell where he is on the track. Oh, he's coming up in the short straight. Still dropping. Lost a little bit of time there again. He had gained back some of his time, and now he's lost it a little bit again. He's had a bad exit. And he's coming up on the last corner. Gained back a third of a second. Oh, he spun out. Here, I'm going to do a little replay of that, just for fun. Watch that again. What happened? I was just hit the throttle probably a little too much there, yeah, and then spun out. Okay, so let's take a look down the board here, see who's having a good lap. Larson is having a good lap. Just check with him. And let me get his first name here. Goran. Goran is in 19th place. If he maintains this pace, he should jump up at least 1 notch to overtake Mark Christopher. Getting close to the finish line. And does he make it into 18th place? Let's see. No, he maintains. Mark is back. Let's check Mark out here. Mark is back on another good lap. So he may increase. If he stays on this pace, he will jump up at least 2 spots. Close to the finish line. He's quite far back. Let me see if I can find somebody higher up on the ladder that's got a good pace going. Everybody's ooh, we got lots more rain it looks like here. Let me take a peek inside the from the cockpit view here. Oh, just caught him in the wrong time. Whew. So Mark spun up there. That ruined his lap. Let's see who else has got a good lap going. Well, actually, Mr. Moses. Is it Christopher? Yeah, Chris, yeah. He's got a good lap going, or had a good lap. That's the beginning of his lap, though, however. Let's see if he can maintain that. Behind him, Peter doesn't have a good lap going. Oh, now Moses has lost a bit of time here. Next guy is Don. He's got a lap. He had some time on his clock, but only a minute left. Then we got Billy Stewart who's joined here. He's struggling, but he's in 25th place. Got a better lap going. Let's see if he jumps ahead. 20. Should jump up the leaderboard quite a bit. I guess gets into 20th on that last lap. He's going to try for one more possibly. Let's see who else is trying. Ollie is in 16th place and could oh, he lost a lot of time on that exit, so the last lap for everybody. I'll keep watching to see who might ramp up a little bit. Don has got a lap going, and he just lost it. Announcer's curse there. Let's see who else has got a lap going. Nobody else is really making much. Oh, Ollie gained some time back. Ollie to bump ahead. If he maintains his pace, he should jump up a couple of spots. Hang in there. Watch his last lap. He's the only one on the last lap here who's got some pace. But we'll stick with him. I lost it coming out on that exit. See if he can gain some back again. His last chance is going to be through the complex just before the long straight. He's going to try though. If he gets a good exit here, he could gain some time. Let's see. No, he didn't. Maybe he's biding his time here. All right, so that's the end of the qualifying. I'll put the leaderboard up there. So let me just quickly change here to Mr. Moses. So at Moses, Peter Wolfseiner, Mark stayed maintained in third place. Got Murch in fourth place. Mr. Trapp in fifth. Hutchison, Harvey, Mark, Peterson, Garland. Well, you can see it all. I don't need to read them all off. If I jump down here, we'll get a little bit more of the leaderboard down to the end. And right down to the end here with the bottom side. So there's a few people who didn't get a lap in. Looks like, but 31 people on track. That should make for an interesting start. Okay, now I'm going to get out of this and return to garage. I believe this is going to let me start off with the grid. So, boys, that's a lot of people on track for a wet race. I wasn't expecting this many. I don't know about you guys. Hey, let me look at them looking at the chat here. We got Don and Derek watching. Yeah, we got 5 people watching. So, hi, guys. If you have any comments on the volumes of things, you can, or volumes and levels, just give me a shout in the chat, and I can see if I can modify them. Back to Mark here. Mark still doesn't have his windshield wipers on. So our best qualifying time, 1:54. I believe people on the dry track were into the 1:48s. So lost a lot of time there because of the conditions. And as you know, we're going to have varying rain conditions here today. And I'm trying to remember if he's got accelerated time. It looks like yes, it does. And I'm looking up at the spot there. I'm just going to quit and rejoin here just to make sure I don't screw up and get conditions. And as to ask Mark how this properly works, I just want to make sure I don't lose the feed. Accelerated time. It looks like yes, it does. Yes, I gotta restart this way all the time. Show us what I was going to do. Just bear with me for a second.
Alright, we have some wet conditions. Watch out for curbs and exit.
So I should be showing that. We should be showing the right thing now. Session has ended. Oh, okay. Okay, I should be in proper mode here. Make sure I can see. There we go. And let's go on to the blank screen. Looks like it's raining pretty hard. Make sure I can jump and watch people here. Yep. So everybody, let's get going here. I can't see start time at the moment. I could probably do that by looking here. A minute to go. So let's hope the boys here have a good start. Yesterday's race was a bit of a yeah. It does look like the rain kicked up a notch, Don. take a look at signs so you can see inside somebody's cockpit here.
Well, let's hope the boys here have a good start.
Oh yeah, it's picked up quite a bit. Let's watch this view. Mark still doesn't have his wipers on. Let's see if anybody does. Well, I guess it doesn't show at the moment. 21 seconds to go. Everybody's jumping in from the pits. You notice the bouncing cars. Those of you who aren't familiar, that's people sit in the pits to keep their tires warm. And we are going to get started shortly. And here we go.
21 seconds to go.
We're not moving. Why is that? There we go. You guys are watching all that. How's the volume on the stream, guys? Just give me a note. Somebody give me a note on the chat line. All right, getting ready to get going here. Trying to pick the best camera. Straight. Well, maybe I'll do helicam because it's there's bound to be a few mishaps in the first corner. And we should be going live. There we go. Green light, green light, green light. There we go. Let's watch from different places. Everybody's okay there. I'll watch on the TV cam for a second. There's one guy off. And get back to the heli cam. Oh, there's a carnage there on the straight back. Let's get back up near the front. See if these guys are all going to get through properly. Not so bad there. Couple little mishaps, and somebody's already teleported. Well, we all got through there fairly well, I guess. Somebody got teleported. All right, I'll jump into the beginning here, the front of the pack. So let's see who dropped down. Mark may not be. Let's see, Mark. Mark was way down to 19th. He got affected somehow. But here at the top, we've got the same two guys at the top. All right, let's watch from. Let's see how the intervals are going here. We're going here. On board with Peterson. I'll jump into cockpit for now. Cockpit's going to be a little bit tough to watch. The rooster tails. It's a good. Can't really tell, like the oil and when the owl's gone off for some reason. And Jack got ahead of him. At the front here, we've got I'll just give you a leaderboard here. Here's our leaderboard for now. Going along with Gerard. Give you a quick look at what's going on there. Looking at intervals in 5th place here. There's a good batch of cars with Malcolm is following Murch, and Murch is right on Harvey's tail. So I think Mark was one of the worst of a lot of the start. I don't really know what happened to him. I didn't quite notice. Murch is hot on Don's tail. Don is, if you look look here to see how many spots. Don's up 4 spots. And somebody else, Mr. Bijak, is up 5 spots. So that's Ranko's, Mr. Bijak's first name, Ranko. So I remember that. The Merch is hot on Don's tail. It's the closest battle. That's the closest battle up close in the top 10 here. So we'll just follow along for a little while. Don's having a great race, actually. I guess from Scotland, he's used to driving in the rain. 2 BMWs here. And the leader is a BMW. And let me go down the leaderboard a little bit here. See who's got some close races out. There's a whole pile of people here. Starting with Roman. We've got Roman now. Go to heli cam. Can't see anything here with all the... So Roman is right behind Mark. He's not that far behind Mark. Is it Mark Christopher? Yes, it is Mark Christopher. And Mark Pocock is a couple seconds behind. It looks like Mark is going to get... Oh, he went onto the grass. Let's see if he's going to try going on the outside in the chicane. Down. No, he's not going to attempt that. But Shannon and Pocock in this little train. And looks like Mark's going to try coming on the inside. Mark's got a different livery there, doesn't he? Mark, let's see if he's going to get it around this corner and get onto the short straight. Yes, he does. We've got a good little grouping here. The last person in this grouping is it Paunoff? Yes. I wish I could do cockpit views and actually see what's going on up ahead, but we can't. Watch Jean Paunoff. I believe that is the younger Paunoff, isn't it? And yes, he did pass there. That's a nice pass. Here, I'm going to go to the helicam and just go back 15 seconds and watch that pass, a little replay. See how that happened. They got a great exit, I believe, on this particular... Oh, he just went wide. Let's see what happened there. That's what happened. So we're going to get back into live action here. So we've got Pawn off. Mark is in the pink dotted one, and he's going to pass. He passed Mark, and he's also going to pass, who is that? Schmidt, I believe. So Mark is now up into 13th place. So he got ahead of this pack now, I believe. Or is that Mark ahead? Yeah, Mark is ahead, just behind Christopher. Let's go into Mark's cockpit and see if he can. Yes, he does. Oh, he's got that Audi working just fine. He has got that straight. So Mark is leading that pack. He is 5 seconds behind 11th place. So let's just follow along here with... Oh, looks like something happened there. Who is that that's off? That is Peter David. Not sure what happened there. Let's just follow, go back to Peter. Go back 15 seconds to see if we can catch what happened. All by himself. Alright, is that by himself at that point? No, I think this is, the stream is not showing all the other cars. Anyway, let's go back to where we were before. There's Mark ahead. And Howells. Let's go back to Schmidt. And Christopher is actually still in this pack that we were following. Is down to just 2 cars. Everybody else is either falling behind or Mark Pocock is just barreling ahead here now. He is, let's see what Mark is, 4 seconds behind Howells. And let's take a peek what's going on up ahead here. Marco is on Peterson. Into the cockpit. See how he does for a while. And they're not very far behind Hutchison. It sure does affect the TV, doesn't it? It's how we watch it this way for a bit. Whoa, it looks like... Who was that that did that? Was that the guy we were following? No, it's not. That was Peterson had a terrible exit there. And here's a grouping behind here. I think we're going to be catching up to some back markers over there. Garland. Pearson is behind. You got passed by Ejak. And up at the front, just for a run down here, Peter is merrily doing some hot laps here. And 7 seconds ahead of Chris. And Don Harvey is getting a little bit of pressure here from Hutchison. You see him in the foreground and up ahead. He is 1.5 seconds behind. And Barco's not that far behind here either. So this threesome is probably the closest battle we've got going. As far around the map. I shouldn't say that. Mr. Ponoff on Aaron. Further down the leaderboard, I don't see anybody too close. So we'll just follow this for a while because there's 3 guys close together there. If you see in the helicam, those are the 3 guys that are pretty close here. I'll go to the middle guy with Shannon. Got a BMW. Oh no, that's a Bentley. Looks like that Bentley's got some. Oh, all 3. It's very close together. On-off came up right up against. Oh, is Aaron going to try to make a pass on the last corner? No, he doesn't. And Larson is not too far behind here either. On the straight, nobody is making any gains. Although Shannon is, for some reason, Mark slowed down there. Not sure why. Maybe he was a little nervous going into that chicane with those guys behind him. But Shannon and Pono. Oh! Let's go back and watch that. So we're on board with Shannon here. Coming into the chicane, took that curve, he just had to slow down and then just hit the throttle a little bit too soon. Got a little bit bent out of shape in that chicane, so that lost him his place. So this is Mr. Parks. Mr. Parks for James Parks. Jim or James? I haven't been following him too much. He's in 16th place. Birch is. Oh, sorry, Peterson spun out on that corner. Coming out of the chicane. This is a good battle. Gerard and Garland. I don't think that's Garland ahead, is it? Go behind a little bit. Let's see how Garland is doing. He's approaching a back marker there. And see some other intervals. Mr. Russell. I recognize Mr. Russell. name. He's in 8th place. And he is not that far behind Mr. Ponoff. I believe up ahead of Ponoff is a back marker. This is one battle for position, and up ahead is Garland on par off on Garland. So this is a good three-way battle here. Merch. John Melvin is looking and taking a peek. Look at the helicam. Oh, they're right up against each other. He had to lose, he lost his momentum there because he had to stop being careful not to hit him. Let's see if Merch is going to get him on the short straight, getting some advantage. Two BMWs against each other. He is going ahead, and he looks like he's going to make it. Oh, going around the outside, a little bit of a bump. Oh, a little bit of a too much of a bump there. There wasn't much room. It was off a little bit, and that made Peterson and Russell gain some time on Garland. See how it goes through the long corner, sweeping corner. Whoa, Howells. Well, that's Peterson. It's in the striped car there. Following along with Peterson. And behind him is Howells, I think. Yes, it is. This is a great grouping of 4 cars. Peterson has got some advantage here. Merck's got an advantage on the straight. Let's see if he maintains it on the BMW. Going into the chicane, just cuts him off. So he had position. You know, with chicane, everybody's okay. Let's just stick with this one a bit. We're looking at Peterson, Garland, and Howells battling for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Maybe I'll jump into the middle car. Howells is taking a peek here on Garland and Melvin. With this for a while. Howells can get him. That Mercedes had, and it was the Bentley that had some good go. It's oomph on the straightaway. Looks like Howells. Let's go on board with Howells here for a while. Oh, we're on board with Garland here. Oh, beautiful livery on that BMW, classic colors. Howells is itching to pass him on the outside. No, he's not. Let's see if he can get a good exit. Stay at this point. Just get a great exit, Steve. Let's see if he gets an exit. It's a Honda he's in. BMW. This should be getting a little bit of a draft here. Through the long sweeping corner. And both of them hung in there. Nobody gained any advantage. Went into that less than half a second behind. Oh, he hit a puddle there, didn't he? Now he's gaining on Garland, I think. Look at the helicam going into the chicane. These two have both gained a bit on Peterson. Let me take a look here at the leaderboard to see if there's any real excitement going on. Up at the front, we still got, well, actually, we've got Mr. Bizak, who is, Don Harvey is still in 3rd place. Beautiful. So Bizak is all over him at the moment, though. He actually got a great lap going. I'm sure he's 2 seconds over the best lap. I believe the best is better than that. With this rain, looking at everybody's best laps are all around the 2 mark. Actually, Mr. Moses has the best. Oh, there's a bit of skidding going on both guys. He's a long straight, or short straight, I should say. And he's going to get him. Yep. Franco got the best of Don there. Let's see if Don battles back into his cockpit. He was in third place for quite a while, so this is going to peeve him a little bit. Going to push a little harder probably. Let's hope he doesn't push too hard and lose it. And on the long straight, he's behind by more than half a second. Anyway, going back to the lap times here. The lap times were the 2 mark. That extra rain 2-minute mark is the best about lap times. So that really put a damper on, that rain put a damper on the lap times. So let's see how the variable weather affects the rest of the race. We're only 20 minutes in. Forgotten now if this is a 50 or a 60-minute race. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this this race a little bit later. Let's see how our boys are doing. Garland is still battling with Howells. But they're kind of alone here. Peterson is a couple of seconds ahead. I believe the guy ahead of Howells is a back marker. And we'll go down the leaderboard here a little bit more, see if there's anybody close. Here's Mr. Ellis. I haven't talked about him. He's in 6th place, and he's approaching Aaron. Second behind. And the intervals for everyone else are quite large in terms of position. Lee lost a bit of time there. Russell is, here's a good one. Russell on Merch. Oh, and Merch. A bit of a skid there. See how the exit goes, although the Bowling got a great exit. Let's see how the Martin does on the BMW here. A good entry to this long corner. Let's see what kind of an exit he gets. Russell is first. It's Ken. Easy one. Get a lap time. 201s, 202s. Oh, Birch went off there. Took the shortcut through the chicane. He's gonna keep that advantage. So that Birch got a bit of an advantage there going through the chicane. He should probably slow down a little bit. He's a nice guy, and there he is. Looks like he does slow down a little. Back to the 1 second mark. Ken's actually got a good lap time going. Half a second off his fastest lap. Looks like the rain's letting up a little bit here. Stream here. Everybody says it's good. And Aaron is on Lee's tail. What's going on? Try and find Mark here. Mark is in 20th place. Still not using wipers. Take a look at that TV view. He is coming up behind younger Ponoff. Just watch Mark's lap a little bit. Wonder what happened to Mark. He was in 3rd place at the beginning. I didn't see exactly what happened to him. But he won't be happy with his position. catching up to Mr. Ponoff. It looks like Mr. Souza is in the pits. He must have spun out. It's got a nice new livery. What it says on top. Can't really tell what he's got for a logo on top. Whoa, he's caught up with Ponoff quite a bit here. Keep an eye on this little battle. See if Mark unlaps himself, because Ponoff is in 11th place. He doesn't look like he's going to be, because Ponoff is 3 seconds behind a 10th. Mark is in 10th place. Shannon and Ellis are still battling here, as is Parks and Schmidt. Let's see what it looks like from his cockpit. That is Schmidt ahead of him. Maybe we'll follow this along a little bit, because we haven't followed it. Schmidt took a little bit of a skid, so Parks should gain a little bit. Does. And he got a great exit. Let's watch, see if he can get a pass coming into the next complex. McLaren on a BMW. Into the cockpit. Schmidt guys going into this chicane. Speeding on him there. Let's see if he gets a good exit. 7 seconds behind. Lost the 10th. Through this. These two corners are just. You gain a lot of time here if you have a great exit. Both drivers do here. Be careful on the throttle. Both of them had good exits. Let's see how they do. Going to the next set of chicanes. He's gaining on him, down to half a second. Oh, and Schmidt went wide, but he kept onto it, held onto it. And Parks lost a little bit of time going through that. Maybe he's worried that he's going to get spin and get into an accident. So let's follow these guys through to the long, sweeping penultimate corner. See if Parks can gain on him. Yeah, he's gained on him. He's still gaining. 0.3 seconds behind, 0.2, and it's going to be an interesting chicane. It's coming up level. He's got the outside, and he's going to get it. Nice drafting and maintaining. Let's see if Schmidt is coming behind him. That is the leader is behind them. So back marker is now into the 16th position. There'll be some blue flags being waved here. Let's see how we do blue flag wise. Peter is only 8. Oh man! Oh, this is the curse. We'll go back to watch that. What happened here? He's passing. He does a good job. Oh, and he just broke too much and got into a skid. Oh, the curse of the announcers watching. So that is going to bring Isaac into play. So let me look at the board here. Peter is in second place now, and Chris is in first place. So that cost him the lead. So now he will be trying to catch up. So let's just watch this. He is 3 seconds back. Peter's 3 seconds back of Chris now. We'll have to watch to see if he catches up. So that was unfortunate. Oh, and he's skidding through. He's going hard. Just watching from the cockpit point of view here. So he's 4 seconds back in second place now. We've had a number of incidents in our races in the last little while where the leaders have got into some trouble when they're passing back markers. That one don't think was anybody's fault. It was a bit tight coming into the chicane, and Peter's braking, just lost it on braking for some reason. And he's 4 seconds behind at this point. So we'll keep watching that. Let's find out. We've got some other battles here. On off on Mark is a close battle. It's only half a second-ish behind and gaining. See how it goes through the long sweeping corner. Brake a little late. Got a great lap going. It's 0.6 seconds off his best time. At 2 seconds flat is a great time. And doesn't make up too much. Coming into the chicane. That was a great time, 1:59. Let's see, what is the best lap? Who's got the best lap? 1:58.1 is the best lap for Chris. I was watching what happened there. He got ahead. Oh, we're going to go back here then. Let's watch what happened. He got through on the braking to the chicane. Everybody was going very slow there. Broke him on the chicane, and they both were very cautious and didn't want to get into too much trouble. So Mark now is the one following. And okay, let me look at the gaps. Oh, Peter's caught up. Oh, he skidded again. Ooh, that's funny looking. Skidded again. He caught up a lot of time. We'll go back 30 seconds here to see what happened. With his cockpit. Oh, that's what happened. He almost hit somebody. It's caused him. And Chris is pretty upset. This is Chris that had that problem, wasn't it? Oh my God. Oh, is it Chris? Who am I watching here? No, it's definitely. Can I think of the guy's name? Who's that? Mr. Peter. And I'm not sure if Peter has, he's left. It looks like he's disconnected. He probably got very upset over that. All right, so now in terms of what's going on, we've got Moses ahead now from Mr. Bizak by 8 seconds. Now I'm going to put up the go through here with what I can see as gaps. So we've got Moses ahead of Bijak by 7 seconds, and Harvey is next or third place and 6 seconds behind Bijak. Don is 8 seconds behind Harvey. Merch is 8 seconds behind him. Mr. Russell is only 1 second behind Merch. Peterson is in 7 seconds behind 6th place. 5 more seconds for Garland. In 9th place, on-off is 2 seconds off 8th place. And Mark is only 1 second behind Panoff. So that is a battle. We've got 2 fairly close battles here. Mark on Panoff. He's got somebody in between. Blue flagger there. Panoff, that's the younger one, is ahead there. And he is only a couple of seconds behind Garland. Garland is trying to pass Mr. Sousa. Does go by. Not too many battles for position going on. Oh, here's the one. Russell on Bonhoff is really the only close one. Although this is for 6th and 5th, but we've got another one going on here between Larson and Hutchison. So we'll watch these two battles. I think we've followed with Larson for a while, so let's just do that one. And I'll keep an eye on Ken and Murch. He's fallen to second behind, but Murch is Ken is actually quite close to Murch, so now I'll watch both of these. Larson is still okay, but these guys are actually just ahead of these two. So 15th and 16th place are almost going to get lapped here by the 5th and 6th guys. Let's see if excuse me. Let's see if Ponoff is he doesn't have a back marker ahead of him. That's good. Ken is falling behind a little bit. This is actually a better battle. Going off on Garland. Looks like two BMWs here. Looks like Ponoff has got some pace. Jean, his first name, I guess. Let's see if he can get momentum going outside the last corner. Whoa, just about lost it. I love watching the steering wheel. That's why I always put the steering wheel view in the cockpit. Watch the reactions of the drivers. Behind here to see Russell is still a second behind the other Ponoff, Murch. And is he going to get through here? Let's watch the helicab. Oh, he's got the inside line. Garland's on the outside. He's on the curb. Neck and neck, two BMWs. This is going to be interesting going into the chicane. Ponoff's got he's got the whole position on him and the inside track, so I think Garland's just going to tuck in behind him, and he does. Let's see how the chicane goes, however. Both very slow through that chicane. And they're safely through. Well, let's go look at Russell. Russell fell behind a little bit more on Murch. He is 3 seconds behind. So that gap opened up a little bit. Where else have we got a battle? At the tail end here, we've got Torrance on Sousa. Is behind. That's Mark in behind. Mark's still battling along. He's trying to unlap himself. He's in 17th place. Watch. Let's see if Mark's got his windshield wipers on yet. Yeah, that's got to be something in the code because Mark can't be racing like that. Bonnet view there. Oh, I know why. He doesn't put his wipers on because he races in bonnet view, right? That's true. And he's catching up to Torrance, unlapping himself. Nice job, Mark. And let's go watch Torrance a little bit and see if Mark hangs tough in through the long chicanes, or long complex, I call it. That is why Mark doesn't put... Oh, Mark went a little bit wide, held it together. That is why Mark does not watch... Oh, he put his... Oh, it's Torrance, sorry. Sorry, I just grabbed somebody a chance here. I'm going to go back to Dejean on Garland. Dejean had passed Garland, I thought. He's behind him again. And he's coming into the chicane again. Thought he passed him on the last lap on the chicane, so he's passing him again. Just watch what goes on here. From Garland's point of view. Cockpit. So, Murch must have had a problem on part of the track because I was pretty sure that he had passed Garland. Let's just watch see if he catches him at a different part of the track. Melvin. If I'm not mistaken, Jean is a younger fella that races with us in non-league. So we've got possibly an older fella racing against a young buck. See if there's anybody talking in the stream here. Fell a little bit behind. Take a peek on the leaderboard here, see what's going on. Everybody's pretty much got lots of gaps. Probably some close racing going on for lapping and unlapping. Mark, I'm looking on the board here. Mark's 11 seconds behind. Mark Pocock, I should say, is 11 seconds behind Mark. And Garland's coming up against David. Let's see, David is getting a blue flag. Peter usually respects that, so he's going to let him by right here, I think. He does. And up ahead, let's see if Larson is going to give way. Should be getting blue flags. So that Garland doesn't catch up too much with Jean here, and looks like he's going to give way on this lap. I don't see any blue flags. Yes, there's the blue flag, and yes, he's going to let him by. So, ooh, it's fine. There's Garland. He's got to get by Larson, so he can catch up to Leon. Let's see if Larson lets him go through. Getting a blue flag. He's going to let him go through up to this next corner, probably. So that battle can maintain. He should go. He should. Whoa! Hang on! Whoa! There he goes. That was a little bit snaky. And now Mark is past Garland because of that. So Mark benefited from that a little bit. It wasn't really a blue flag pass. It was more of a little incident. So Melvin's going to be a little miffed over that chain of events. And let's see if the BMW can get a good exit on a long straight here. The McLaren going to pull ahead. The McLaren looks like it's pulling ahead a little bit. Well, I'll switch to TV view for a change. So that little blue flag, the unlapping, or not unlapping, the back marker issue caused a little bit of a mess, but let's see up the leaderboard here. Garland is definitely the closest to positional battle. He's in 10th. Mark is in 9th. Let's see what happens at the chicane. Although it's got to be a little bit miffed about losing that position. All right, so that is the closest battle for position that I can see. But for Mr. Pocock is catching. This is actually gonna end up being a little bit interesting. Mark is catching up with Larson. What is Larson's first name? Goran Larson. So maybe we'll follow along here in bonnet mode, because that's the way Mark rolls. And they are catching Peter David, who is a lap down or two. So this is an interesting one we haven't watched for a while. We haven't watched Larson race. Mark has got some great pace here. Let's see how Larson gets through. Oh, Larson went wide. Mark's going to catch him here. Mark's going to catch him here. Didn't catching Larson properly. But anyway, this is what we're riding along with Mark here, and he is going to try and get past Peter. You'll notice them sooner or later. So Mark gained a position out of that. Glad I was watching that. And let's see who else has got something going. Oh, Garland and Mark are still battling it here. Let's not watch bonnet view, although it's a little bit easier to see. Maybe we'll watch bonnet view for a while. A little bit easier to see what's going on. They're a second apart. Up at the top, up at the front, Moses is just got a 10-second lead over second place, and Donna Harvey in third with Mr. Bozak, Vijak, sorry, and Don is 8 seconds behind third place. Oh, and Garland's caught up a little bit here. Top of the leaderboard, not any battles going on. It's got these two positional battles here, Garland and Mark. And Hutchinson and Smith is actually in a battle. That's it. Something must have happened to Schmidt. This is for 15th and 14th position. So let's just follow along here a little bit. We haven't watched Malcolm in a while. Or Schmidt. And he is catching up on the straight, short straight. And Schmidt broke late. Malcolm didn't gain too much time here, but he's going to try and get a good exit, I'm sure. So we've got an Audi and a BMW. He's gaining time. The Audi's gaining time on the straight. Getting a draft. Let's go to Helican view and see what happens on into the chicane. Going around the outside, and he is going to pass Schmidt. Schmidt didn't want to risk too much. Oh, he broke late. Oh, went through. He outbroke himself. He's probably going to go the exit route and come in behind Schmidt. Yes, he is. There he goes. Shouldn't have slowed down that much. He lost position because of that. All right, let's see what's going on here. Russell and Peterson. Ooh, something happened there. Russell is in the pits. Garland on Mark. What happened to Russell there? He's pitted. Up and down the board. This is the closest battle right here. Quite a bit here. He's only a third of a second behind. Excuse me. These two guys have been going at it all race. Mark's feeling pressure. Both of them cut through that chicane pretty well. There's only 3 minutes left in the race. So this is the biggest battle for position. Only battle, really. Everybody else is either a second or two behind the guy ahead of them. Standings. So we'll follow this one along, and then we'll do a last lap rundown, watching people cross finish lines. And I'm not going to be in trouble for the birthday party here, sticking with the whole race. Well, 8th and 9th position here. Don Harvey is actually in third place, and for some reason has caught up with his second place. This is a tight battle too. On the podium, looking for second place. He is not very far behind Bodak. Branko, sorry. And Branko is coming up to a back marker, so this is gonna play into things here. Probably why. Oh, the back marker took a slide. Is he going to get by him? Yes, he gets by him. Now let's see if Harvey gets by him too. So this battle is going to continue. Oh, and Mizak went wide. So Don makes it into second place. He went wide. Let's just go back and watch that again. 15 seconds. We'll go back and we'll watch what happens here. There he is. He went wide, and Don took advantage of that to jump into second place. Look at that.
Okay,
All
the
right.
leader's on the final lap now. Give me
And
time.
okay, the leader's on the final lap. So we will probably, I'll jump to those things, although Garland here. This is Garland on Mark. He's a second behind. Jumping. Oh, and Mark spun a little there. Mr. Bijak is a couple of seconds behind Don in second place, battle for second place. I'll flip back and forth between these two. This is not the final lap. I think they will have one more lap to battle. And Melvin is trying hard to jump into 8th place. Lost a little bit on that one. And okay, I'm going to jump into last laps here, give the leader an airtime. And he has the fastest lap of the race at 1:58.9. Along in the last lap. Keeping an eye on some of the battles to make sure nobody passes somebody. Garland is now second behind on Mark, so that may not happen. Everybody else is at least 2 seconds. So let's just give each of the leaders a little bit of airtime. Making it a little bit easy here, second off his pace. Little TV view to watch our pole sitter, not our pole sitter, our leader. Actually, I'll take a quick peek here to see where he started. Well, Moses was the pole sitter. He finishes. Don Harvey was in 5th place, so he gained five positions. And 3rd place, Mr. Bijak gained 10th place. And Gerard, there we go. There's the flashing lights on the thing. Very good job. Nicely done. Well, let's follow along with Don here. He's coming into the second last corner. There we go, Don. Nice, great job in second place. Let's see if he gives a flash. Let's see it. And yes, see it. No flashes there. And Mr. Bizak in the McLaren. And there he goes. Next in line is Mr. Gerard. And he is gone by already. Onoff has gone by. Peterson is just coming around. In 6th place. The younger Ponoff is behind him. There he goes. There's the younger Ponoff. And Mr. Garland in 8th place. And Ken Russell is far behind. And Ollie is behind him. There we go. We'll just go down to 10th place and watch the finish lines for everybody. And there he goes across the finish line. Oh, excuse me. And there's Ollie coming in 10th place. Still in the points. And the Audi. And so I'll take a quick peek at the how it all finished, where it finished. Mark Pocock finished in 14th place after all. He made up some. And there's the bottom of the board. Well, I hope you enjoyed the live broadcast. I'll lop it off there. I had a little bit of a hard time with the new software, keeping track with everybody. Hoping when I get a color man and Jeremy that he'll be able to help me keep track of the board, and I can jump into different places. Well, thanks for watching. We had a few people on. It wasn't quite as eventful as I thought it was going to be in the rain. These guys all did a pretty good job of staying on track.